Look here! Look, listen!
It's time for another Doom stream. Greetings, comrades. Hope gonna get is back with another Doom stream for y'all. And, let me do that again. I want to try to lip sync that. Okay, ready?
Look here! Look, listen!
You ready for a Doom stream? Because I sure am. That was poor, but whatever. We're doing this, and for some reason it's recording. I'm about to do the stream button, but whatever. Turn on the volume a little bit. Alright. Anyway, yeah. Greetings, comrades. It's time for another Doom stream with Slayer's Rampage, which recently got updated, by the way, but I'm not updating it just yet because I'm still playing that. I try not to update mods or even GZ Doom when I'm in the middle of a episode, because otherwise it can mess up with saves and I have to start all over again. So it's best to finish up what I started, then update. But you know, that's just me. Get a little light in here so you can see my ugly face. Anyway, see my little diffuser right there. Alright, make sure I got everything set up. Alright. See, a cavernous cavern. They're only map 10. I wish this would be no more than 3 streams. Because so far these maps don't seem that large, and even if they are, I am playing on the easiest difficulty setting this time around, so, you know, it is more like a pressure release. That's the name of the difficulty, pressure release. Got those Doom 64 Arachnotrons there. Anyway, it's been a pretty slow day for me at work. So, you know, managed to get everything done. Finally got our disinfectant in. Jesus Christ. Only took them like, what, 2 weeks? Oh well, better late than never. What kind of music is this? Doesn't seem like something that would fit into like a cavern map. Unless we were like playing Spelunky or something, I don't know. Clucky, how you doing, buddy? I forgot to set it to low latency, but whatever. We're doing it. Just enjoying some Slayer's Rampage. And yeah, it recently got updated, but I kind of want to finish this up first before I update, because I'll have to do this all over again. Shoot, if I knew it was going to be updated, I would have waited till later to do these streams. Whatever. Uh-oh. Yeah, again, apologies for delayed responses again. I'm an idiot. I keep forgetting to set to low latency. So it's a little more real-time interaction with viewers and stuff. Whatever. Live and learn. And supposedly the update... Actually, let me check the Discord real quick so I could explain what the changes are for the 1.7 release. Basically, it adds an alt-fire to the revolver, improved visual feedback for some projectiles, change the Gauss Cannon's alt-fire mode, tweaked Barons, Hell Knights, Cacodemons, and Pain Elemental's behavior, cleaned HUD, power-up counters, etc. Add the Blood Punch feature to just get 2 melee kills. Purple Firing Skull should appear when the Blood Punch is ready. Add a cool animation to the Plasma Rifle cooldown. Can't wait to see that. Tweak the Spectre, now you can see and hear him while walking around. And more optimization. Seems simple enough. Yeah, that's basically the rundown of the latest update for Slayer's Rampage, which, once I finish up Redundancy, then I'll update it. And then decide what mod I'm going to play next. And, if you're wondering what map pack this is called Redundancy, which, well, the clue's in the title. Look at the name of the map in the bottom. And basically, it's a pretty interesting map. You got 2 keys. You got 2 of each key in each level. And you have 2 exits. They all lead you to the same exit. The same level. Just, you just choose whichever one you want to go to. Which, kind of redundant, but, you know, that's the name of the map pack, so there you go. And it's a fairly recent map pack, released back in December 2019, so it's fairly recent. Kind of like Checkbox that I showed off earlier with Doom EXP. Still haven't decided what mom I'm playing next. Because I have so many to choose from. Okay, I was expecting an ambush. Oh, there we go. I'm just using the primary fire so much, I forgot about the alt fire. This thing is a rocket launcher. Don't need no wimpy, tiny rockets. It's gonna be one big rocket. Just like that. That gets the job done. Oh, shit. I think I have plenty of health. Okay, just one more week to Borderlands 3. And I'm going to be checking the prices for the editions. If it's a decent enough price for the Super Deluxe Edition, if there's a sale, I'll get it. Otherwise, I'll just get the Standard Edition and get the Season Pass later. I want to use my Unforgiven, damn it. It was strange how it started as a Legendary in the first game, then became a Pearlescent in the second game, and now it's Legendary again in the third game. Kind of weird. Another weird thing, the Hellfire, which is normally a Maliwan submachine gun, is now a Dahl submachine, which is kind of weird, but, you know, whatever. As long as it still sets enemies on fire, that's what matters. God damn it. So, hope everyone's having a good Saturday, and, yeah, don't forget to, you know, set your clocks forward an hour tonight, because daylight savings time starts tomorrow. You want to end it being late for work. I don't have to worry about it, though, because, well, I'm off tomorrow. Roadblock walks the road. Yeah. Oh, really? Doing that to me. Okay. That's how we're gonna roll? Okay. We can roll. I'm surprised I don't have a BFG yet. Yeah. One shot, one kill. Get that Batman Return of the Joker. So that's kind of decent in MIDI form. But yeah, I am playing on the easiest difficulty thing, so normally I can just use any weapon, I just blaze through it. Okay, so maximum health is 500. Sounds like some kind of Mega Man. See, another red key. You can choose which one you want, it doesn't matter. So, theoretically, you can 100% the map if you really want to, but it'd be redundant because you have 2 of each key, and you know. Oh yeah, AVGN, you know it. Do the bat dance. Oh man. I wonder when AVGN is gonna cover Rise of the Robots. I'm sure some of you remember that game. It's a shitty fighting game, so it's on every console known to man back in the day. Okay, rage time. Oh yeah, that's... There we go. Those gloves. You know what? I still haven't pre-ordered Doom Eternal yet. Because, well, money's a little tight right now. And I kind of want to get Borderlands 3 first. Are they running away from me? They should be. I'm freaking Doomslayer now. I just, you know, flick them with my pinky and they're gibbed on the wall. See, they're running from me. Eh. I also use my fists. Come on. Yeah, I did a little Wings of Redemption kind of skit in the beginning. I just did look here, look, listen. It's time for a Doom stream. So If you're just tuning in, check it out once this stream's done processing. Have a little brief sort of laugh. So glad I'm not Wings of Redemption. I mean, I'm no skinny guy myself, but he's way bigger. At least back in the day. He has been losing weight, but he's still kind of big. And he's still an asshole. Like, I just found out about him like a few months ago, and I kind of subscribed to a few channels like Lean, Sean Ranklin, Unlimited Bag. And it really sheds light on this guy. He's just a complete douchebag. Begs for money, and he's a dick to everybody. Even his own subscribers and moderators. Like, Jesus Christ. No wonder he gets trolled on a daily basis. Oh, look here, look, listen. You know, that's Wings of Redemption catchphrase. A parent off bond does not fucking stop it. So stop fucking giving advice you know nothing about. Constantly gets stream snipes too. Like, it's hard to feel sorry for him because again, he's just an asshole. You know, I could pre-order Doom Eternal just to get Doom 64 for free. Okay, we got the HECU chatter there. Zombies. Like, we're running circles. Won't be surprised, but you know. Let's get all these good. I'm still surprised I don't have a BFG yet. I'm not gonna spawn one. I kinda wanna cheese it. I'm already cheesing by playing the easiest difficulty, so I'm like a pansy. I might cheese it just to see, you know, where the hell I'm going. Oh yeah, I'm gonna go that way. Maybe the alt fire for the roll is a fan the hammer thing, like I mentioned in the previous stream. That'd be nice. Again, I'm not updating yet, because if I update the mod on the middle of the stream, then it's going to cause problems with my save and I have to start over. Fist Puncher. Oh, kind of like what Brick does. There's two kind of people I hate. The ones that repeat themselves, and the ones that say the same thing many times. I hate that kind of people. You can tell English isn't this guy's first language. Okay, got Junkman. Mega Man 7. Was I was gonna get a mini version of a Guts Man's theme? Or no, Stone Man's theme. How about that? I just want to switch it out. I want to use just one weapon throughout the whole thing. Mega games were hard, weren't they? Especially if you don't know the order to defeat the Robot Masters. At least the most efficient way. You could theoretically beat them all with just the Mega Buster, but you know, if you're one of those speedrunners, you might want to find the correct order to defeat them. Because we all know, every Robot Master is weak to a certain weapon. I got the 2 Mega Man Legacy Collections. I still need to get Mega Man 11. Probably use 3D graphics instead of reusing the NES style graphics 9 and 10 used. can't be at the exit already. But like I said, you could technically 100% on maps, but you know, it'd be redundant. Hence the name of the map pack, because you know, getting 2 of each key, and it's one exit or the other. They'll take you to the same spot either way, so yeah. Yeah, so probably no more than 3 streams. Toxic poisons. Really, I thought venoms were toxic. You know, I guess poisons are too. You know. Okay, I can't be as cocky right now because I don't have much in terms of health, but they still do very minimal damage in the easiest level. And if I'm playing a higher difficulty, then different story. It might be more fitting to use Combine voice chat instead of HECU. But whatever. I'm not one to judge. Just a recommendation. Yeah, I keep forgetting that Moa Dixon, the author of this mod, is actually subscribed to my channel. Which would be nice to have, you know, other Doom mod creators subscribe to me. So that way they can, you know, check me out playing their mods and stuff. Because I do like the Doom community. It was nice to chat with the authors of the mods and, you know, listen to their feedback and stuff. And, you know, me giving feedback to their mods and, you know, them giving feedback to me, you know, what I could do in the mod and, you know, even tips to improve my gameplay and stuff. You know, the day Pillow Blaster subscribes to my YouTube channel is the day I'll die happy. Or know I'll die happy. You know Pillow Blaster, right? The guy made Russian Overkill, and Guncaster, and Trailblazer. I wonder if he has anything else in the cards. I wouldn't mind him working on a new mod altogether. Maybe one with a female protagonist. There aren't too many with too much of female protagonists. There's the Taylor Girl. There's that Lieutenant Typhon. And I think it's this Total Conversion mod. There's a female lead. There's a vampire. Yeah, ban anybody with my name, please. Oh, Richard. I know it's not his actual name, but I'm going with it. His real name's Jordy. But everyone has a habit of calling him Richard. I'm not sure why, but kind of caught on, so you know. Liquid Richard. Yeah, there's this one YouTuber who made music tracks with samples of his voice and streams and stuff. It's hilarious. Check it out. So haven't you given to the trolls, Richard? What they say, you stare into the abyss. The abyss stares onto you. No, that's the exact phrase, but you know what I mean. So now I need to laugh. I just watched one of Lean's videos and, you know, just tell myself, glad I'm not that guy. Glad I'm not Jordy. I think the alt fire for this would be to actually deploy it and use it as a turret. But then you'll be stationary, so, you know, give or take. I realized there was a barrel in front of me, so I fired, but you know. That's what comes with being an idiot. Let's see, shit. Now I can see shit. Well, more like blood. Nice. Me shoot barrel, demon go boom boom. Oh yeah, I have all the keys. So I could go to the other exit, but again, it's just like taking me to the same place. You know, if you want to 100% these maps, be my guest. Just know you're getting 2 of each key, and you have to choose between one exit or the other, but it's going to take you to the same place. Hydro water plant. As opposed to hydro fire plant. Why are jellyfish upset that there are no peanut butter fish? What was that? Those crickets aren't, you know, those crickets aren't loud enough. Gotta have it higher. Dory, dory, dory. I mean, sure, again, I'm no fancy man myself, but at least I don't treat my viewers like shit. So it's hard to feel sorry for Runes of Redemption. I don't actually watch his streams, I just watch, you know, what I've seen from Lean and Sean Ranklin. There you are. Key. Ahoy. Oh, I thought that was an elevator coming down. It's like... part of me wants to get Doom Eternal, but then again... I mean, pre-order Doom Eternal. I am getting Doom Eternal, it's not right now. Then again, you know, I currently have the actual Doom 64 cartridge. So I can get my fix that way. I'll probably still get it just for the sake of, you know, being able to play Doom 64 with a mouse and keyboard, I guess. I'm curious how much smoother it's going to be playing with a mouse and keyboard on that, because anyone who grew up in the late 90s should be familiar with the Nintendo 64 controller. It's just bizarre design. I guess you get used to it, but I don't know. I'm glad Hori made a redesigned controller that actually is ergonomically better. I wouldn't mind getting one of those. Alright. Maybe when Doom Eternal comes out, they'll make a updated sprite for the Pain Elemental. But I'm not gonna lie, that new Pain Elemental sprite, that design, looks sick. I'm not sure about you guys. Yeah, the Nintendo 64 thumbstick, yeah. It's just... bleh. I think the Hori controller is a better thumbstick. Yeah, I mainly use the D-pad. Perhaps the game I played the most on the Nintendo 64 is, believe it or not, StarCraft 64. Because at the time I had the best RTS console controls. So I just use the thumbstick to, you know, move the screen and stuff, and the cursor. But Jesus Christ. I don't know how people do it. I thought that was the exit, but no. Can't get used to it. Feels weird. Yes. Kind of the same here. I may just use a D-pad for moving around stuff. Especially when you play a game like GoldenEye or Perfect Dark. You know, you have to hold it in a weird way. So I wouldn't mind getting one of those redesigned controllers. That'd be awesome. Yeah, Doom 64 on a mouse and keyboard? Sure, why not? And boy, using Project 64 and using a Xbox controller to play Nintendo 64 games. Tell you what, if doing that's wrong, I don't want to be right. I'm gonna hesitate just a little bit. There we go. Battle Warrior. Oh my god, sounds like a cheesy 80s action movie. Sounds like a rejected subtitle for He-Man or something. Oh no, something, some generic action figure series out of the Dollar Tree. Where are the monsters at? If I grab that? Nothing. I guess I'll start spawning once I get the key. Wherever it is. I'll have to shoot that first. GoldenEye works, but Quake 2, Duke 64, no way. Yeah, I actually played both of those games that, and it was, took a little getting used to. But let's face it. When it comes to first-person shooters, in some cases, yeah, using an Xbox or PS4 controller is great, but to me, for the most part anyway, nothing beats using this and a keyboard. But that's just me. I still use a controller for Borderlands because, you know, I played it so much on the console, I'm just so used to the controls. I can play the mouse and keyboard, but I'm just so used to controller with Borderlands games that I'm pretty much going to use that whenever I eventually play Borderlands 3. Next week, I can't wait. Funny thing, I have a morning shift on Friday, so yeah. By the time I get off, I'll be enjoying some BL3. I'm not sure which Vault Hunter to play first, though. I kind of want to try out Moze, because he's supposedly the soldier of Borderlands 3. Flak's pretty interesting, too. Pretty sure Amaro would be badass, but to me, Maya's my favorite Siren. Zane, never gonna try him out. I just want that thrill of grabbing a legendary weapon for the first time in the game. I haven't seen before, but my focus was on ports for PC, Doom, Hex, etc. Yeah. Well, I rented Hexen a lot, but I always went back to Doom 64 because, you know, I'm a Doom guy. I don't have too many N64 games left, though I do have a local retro gaming store. So if I want to get another N64 game, let's see what they have there. Yeah, I played Hexen quite a bit. Funny thing, I play a lot on the N64, not so much on the PC. So I don't like it, it's just... Well, I'm too busy playing this. Because, you know... favoritism, I guess. But I could theoretically play Hexen through this, through the Doom 2 Steam thing, because since it loads from the source port, I can load up any of the WAD files from that, the iWAD files to say, and play them that way. Granted, I gotta make sure I'm not using a mod that conflicts with that game, but you know, that's for later, I guess. Oh shit. For some reason, I thought the alt fire involves using the overheat. Like, get rid of the excess heat and use it as an attack. Like, I forgot which mod it was, but there was a weapon where you build up the heat level, and then once it's maxed out, you can use it as a secondary attack. I forgot which mod it was, though. I'm thinking HXRTC, but I don't think so. It's some other mod, I don't know. overheated. Yeah, I can't wait to get a Knight Sword. Because that display model I tried out, it's definitely Corsair's answer to the G502 from Logitech. I can't wait to get that. It actually feels a little more comfortable than the G502. The G502 is a pretty comfortable mouse. At least on my hands. My hands are kind of big. Not super big, but, you know, they didn't have to necessitate a, you know, decent-sized mouse. Because I ain't using those tiny mice, no way. Oh, sweet. Got all the enemies. Apparently there's a secret somewhere. But you know what? We're not going to bother with it. Pain hurts. It certainly does. Especially abdominal pain. But, you know, that's for later, I guess. Still no BFG. I'm not going to cheese it. I'm sure we'll run across one eventually. If I get a BFG, it's pretty much smooth sailing. But, you know, again, I can just use a pistol throughout this and just cheese through it. Because in the easy difficulty setting, you know, just practically burp on them and they'll die. Yeah, X64 is a good port. It has a few flaws, but it's still much better than the PS1 port. I wasn't aware of PS1 had a port of X. I know it had a port of Doom, which I actually had both the N64 and PS1 version. Though the Doom 64 version obviously is different. The PS1 version is more or less a port of the original Doom and Doom 2. They're kind of mashed together. Well, the final level's different. Like, you're not fighting the Icon of Sin. Instead, you're fighting a Spider Mastermind and a bunch of Hell Knights and Barons, I think. The music, I'll admit, was kind of eerie. Like, in a way, it sets the tone. And for some reason, someone's farting in a trombone in the song that's playing here. Gotta love MIDI. Certain silliness to it that I like. Yeah, and in a way, I kind of wish I still had that PS1 port of Doom. I sold like a long time ago. As well, I didn't have a PS1. I didn't have a PS2 anymore at the time. Oh yeah, it says a burst fire mode. Wouldn't mind a machine pistol. Sure, I do remember Doom having Game Boy Advance ports, which I never played those. Heard they're okay. I heard the blood replaced with green blood in the Game Boy Advance versions, which is kind of weird, but you know, anything to appease Nintendo, I guess. And yet, there was Doom on the Super Nintendo, which, yeah, believe it or not, the Super NES version of Doom, that's the first version of Doom I ever played. I know, not the best port, but, you know, it's what we had. I remember with the Super NES version, if you played I'm Too Young to Die, or Hey Not Too Rough, you could only do the first episode, you know, Deep in the Dead. If you wanted to play Shores of Hell and Inferno, you gotta crank up the difficulty a bit. If you try to start them, you know, especially the Super NES version, if you try to start straight in Inferno on high difficulty, you're gonna have the worst time of your life. Like, I learned that the hard way. See, I could find the other monsters. I could just end that level right now, but because this map's so convoluted. Pain hurts. Oh shit. What's next? The azure sky that is blue? want to assume that the submachine gun is on here. It's just, you know, doesn't drop very often. I guess why don't you have the big boys as soon as possible? See, they have SMGs, but they jump on a freaking chain gun. Not that I have a problem with that. Rocks and stones. I thought it was sticks and stones. Sticks and stones. This sounds familiar. Pretty sure I heard this in another map pack. I forgot which one though. So, who's looking forward to the Steam release of Borderlands 3? I sure am. But I heard there's a preload date, like for a few days earlier. I'll just wait till Friday. I'm in no hurry to play that game. Oh, I didn't set up those barrels, so that was horrible. I'm just annihilating these fuckers. Yeah, I definitely heard this track in another map pack. I read the readme in the previous stream, I just, it's kind of slipped by me. This sounds like that one track from Last Ninja 2. I just want to heard this in another map pack. It's not quite dawning on me. Oh, I thought you had to jump on me. Yeah, I can just let them infight and then there'll be like 2 monsters left by the time I decide to jump in. All the keys for that. Let's see, what map am I on? Map 17? Okay, so. Ooh. Area. Still no BFG. I'm kind of surprised we haven't run across a BFG yet. Especially given how late we are on this map pack. Now we're on map 17. No, I said I wasn't gonna cheese it, but screw it. I'm gonna... Not that. Not that. I know I bound a key to BFG. Here we go. Just to see what they look like, you know. Go Gauss Cannon. Well, that's the normal alt fire. Apparently the update changes the alt fire. We'll see what it's like, but there's my beauty. There we go. BFG 11,000. You know, for science. Oh, it doesn't have an alt fire, oh man. I was hoping we like Project Vitality, like it'll fire smaller blasts. Oh well. Can't have everything. I don't know about you, but this music doesn't quite fit this map. I'm surprised you haven't come across the secret levels yet, but they'll probably have all that pretty dumbass names. What do you expect? I can use... Yes, you can use a scope, but at this point, it's not needed. A lot of splashing effects here. At least it's not causing slowdown. Jesus Christ. Good God. Any more? Huh. All these pickups, like, I'm practically unstoppable. Yeah, I just spawned those just to see what they look like. Because I kind of forgot what they look like. It has been a while since I played Slayer's Rampage. Oh, Jesus. How did that miss? Yeah, they'll be kind of cheap, but I wonder if, I wonder if there's a version of Willow Tree that will work in Borderlands 3. If you don't know, Willow Trees is like a program for the PC version of Borderlands and Borderlands 2 and the pre-sequel that lets you like create your own weapons and add to the inventory, your character's inventory, which is pretty handy if you don't want to grind but still want to know what the gun's like. Or you just download a pack mule file from Nexus mods and, you know, do it that way. There we go. Okay, so we still don't have a red key. Let's hope we found one. I've been streaming. But 43 minutes, okay. Hasn't been too long. But we're making some decent progress in this map. Like I said, well, this map seems to be a little bigger. But the premise is the same. You only need one. You only need to find one key. You don't need to find them all. I mean, you do need to find all three of each key. All three of the keys, next level. You just don't need to get every single key in the map. 2 yellow keys, but you only need one. I guess it gives you an opportunity to like experiment a bit, like try a different route. I don't know. Okay, where the heck is that? There you go. Right key. I don't know why I sound like an old timer when yawning, but whatever. Borderlands 3 and Doom Eternal just a week apart. I'm probably gonna buy one now. I'll buy Borderlands 3 first, and then later on, maybe for my birthday, I'll get Doom Eternal. Because even with all the delays, I'm in no hurry to play that game. Is there a red key? Because this is to be at least 2 of each key. I think there'll be at least 2 keys, like 2 color keys in each map. Okay. A building that was built. As opposed to a building that was demolished, a building that was renovated, and a building that was used as a Steam asset flip. Some crappy indie game. Okay, let's do a more heavy enforcer on our asses. Oh my god, I was just thinking of something funny. It's like something happened back in junior high in gym class. So, sometimes in gym class we'll like shoot hoops in one of the indoor gyms, and I grabbed the ball, and for some reason he threw the ball at some kid's chest, and he just fell over. Like, he just slammed it into his chest. Oh man, it's so funny. Even to this day, it was like back in my junior high days, like around 2001, I think. Holy shit. Oh man. And no, I was not that kid. Oh man. It's so funny as hell. Like, just imagine. Can you imagine just, you know, grabbing a basketball or soccer ball and just throwing it at some random dude's chest? It was so funny. He was okay, but Jesus. Oh man. I had a pretty interesting childhood. Shit, it was a long time I've had all three of them. The main consoles. You know, PS2, the GameCube, and the Xbox. PS2 came first, then the GameCube. Then later we got the Xbox, and yeah. Halo 1, that was the game that made me get an Xbox. And it's great to play it again after all these years, because I haven't played the original Halo in like almost 20 years. The Anniversary Edition I haven't played in forever. Funny thing, the improved graphics, it only applies to the campaign, not the multiplayer. It's kind of strange, but the same button you use to change the visuals is the same button that's used to show the scoreboard in multiplayer, so I can kind of see why, but why just bind it to a different button? Eh. It's their game. Yeah, Mecha Assault, that was one of the first games. I guess you could say it's one of the games that got me to the Battletech universe, though. Before MechWarrior Online, the last Battletech themed game we ever played was Mecha Assault 2, the original Xbox, which I'm surprised they're not making another Mecha Assault game. I know there's that one on the DS, I never played it. It's so surprising that they haven't gone on making another Mecha Assault game. I guess it's more of a streamlined version of MechWarrior. I guess like console players, because MechWarrior is first and foremost a PC game. Like there are many like different aspects of like you like customize your loadout, and you know, you could target specific like hard points and, you know, parts of the mech. Like if you shoot the legs, you destroy a leg, then that mech's gonna slow down. If you destroy them both, then that mech's pretty much screwed. And if you destroy their arms, you destroy one of their weapons. But Mecha Assault has no such feature like that. You just shoot till the mech blows up. And I remember the mechs blowing up like freaking nukes in those games. They kind of did in the older MechWarrior games. I don't know about MechWarrior 5. MechWarrior Online, no. If they did that, just kill one mech and the rest were done. Attack and offense. Okay. I like how the back of the Cagnes look like normal Cagnes, but once you start fighting them, they look a little skinnier. Just a little, they're still killer tomatoes. I think for the next series of streams, I want to do a crappy WOD. Like, I played a lot of, you know, pretty good and decent WODs and a few unknowns here and there. But I want to kind of go for some mods that are, like, really shit. I have played a few like Doom Jr. and big crappy shit Megawad. You know, yeah, it's nice to find the diamonds in the rough, but you also gotta, you know, dig through all this shit to find it. And that's 19. Yeah, one more map and I'll end the stream. Because again, these maps aren't that big. I mean, there are a few that are kind of big, but you don't technically have to explore the whole thing. Just get the keys you need and get out. Let's go auto shotting here. I'm surprised there's no auto shotgun in Halo. Man, that'd be a cool thing to have. I guess it's a saw, but it's a machine gun, not a shotgun. Also, like the AA-12. And people will be like, OP, please nerf. Probably can't dual wield, but you know, you're already powerful enough at this point. BFG. I guess I didn't have to spawn those BFGs earlier, huh? Surprised my signs haven't completely cleared out yet. Man, I need some more of that NyQuil with that Vapor Cool stuff. Holy shit, that stuff works wonders. Cure what else, yeah. Hopefully. Maybe, I don't know. Okay. One more monsters. Okay, still a few. No problem for the AA-12 here. I mean, RCS-24. Right, climb up ledges. Yeah, I'm just pissing away ammo, but whatever. There's plenty of it. Get rid of these, it's a lot more fun to play. Yeah, didn't need to spawn those BFGs after all. All I had to do is be a little more patient and get them in the, you know, later levels, but you know. What's done is done. Alright. Skyscrapers scrape the sky. Really, I thought they cuddled the sky. Okay. Mega Man 70's good. Wily Stage 1. Like, see how easy I'm going through all these guys? Again, I am playing on the easiest difficulty, so that explains it. Sometimes you just want like a little playthrough without dying so much. Obviously, this is a MIDI version. The normal version is going to sound a little better, depending on your, you know, preference in sound. I just like it because it has a nice charm and silliness to it. Unless it's a metal MIDI, in which case, yeah. Angel of Death. Those are definitely skyscrapers. same. Most skyscrapers do. Especially used just in the background. But it looks like I can't go in the skyscrapers. They're to serve as high platforms for most of the enemies. But you know, well-placed rocket will take care of it. Just the same. Yeah. Well, I guess I can go up some of the skyscrapers, but it don't involve teleporting. Can't need to do that. Well. Oh. So how would I go about getting the keys? Is that a teleporter or something? There's a key up there. Ah, here we go. We can go to the skyscrapers, just, you know, and find a teleporter. So I had a feeling it's going to be like that. Well, I'm guessing the key will do another teleporter for me to, you know, go to the other spots. I'm expecting a line of monsters to come out. I'm surprised I encountered so few. Right when I say it. I encountered so few monsters I know. Like 400 monsters and I only encountered 70 of them. Oh. There are the others. Yeah, this is as good a time as any. Oh, rave explosion. The Annals of Diamond does it here, so I might as well use some of it. Granted, it's not ridiculous levels like Russian Overkill, but it's effective. All these pickups. If any art files there, priority 1. Resurrect these enemies and artificially increasing the kill count. Will load out me more once I get the other keys. This music kind of fits. Mapping away. Darn, the archviles are gonna get nuked. You can tell they took advantage of that copy-paste feature. You know what to say, you work with what you got. These are the yellow keys last we need. Ow. Okay, priority 1. Art files. Whose bright idea was to make Archviles resurrect dead enemies? Why would you do that? Oh well. Right amount of firepower. No Archvile will be a problem. I think it's a little more ammo efficient to use the Gauss cannon. Whereas on a clear only ends at once, but it still hits hard. Look at all these corpses. I have to find the switch. Over here. Of course, this one's gonna have a bunch of monsters in it. Alright. There I go. Gateway to the doorway. It's like a little cheesy ass 90s rock album or something. Why did that city have so many similar looking buildings? It seems a bit redundant. You think? As you were distracted thinking about the redundancy of the city having so many similar buildings, you trip and fall into a portal to hell. You open your eyes, you see that the portal is taking you to hell. Now your eyes are open. No shit, Sherlock. Nice skybox, though. Looks nice. Anyway, I think that'll do for this stream, comrades. Looks like we're already hitting the hour mark. Yeah, hour and 3 minutes. So, yeah. This is part 2 of Slayer's Rampage episode 1 on Redundancy. And, yeah. This is Everything Caleb sending out. Hi, Lean's channel! See y'all tomorrow.